Welcome back to Dudime. This is episode 2. And for today, we have 7 topics. Our first one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vs. Hashira. Got Demon Slayer movie rating, which be a really good talk. What anime does power visuals better? Sun Eater, would he be a good one for all? What would you call that?
One for all, descendant or giver, like where All Might will
Yeah,
give him one for
receiver.
all. Receiver, there it is, yes.
There you go. Brainwash versus Eraserhead. Best live action adaptation, and would we survive in that anime? Now, which one would you want to go first? I'm thinking our main
Right.
topic, probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
versus Hashira.
Yeah, we'll do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Hashira. So I don't know much about the Turtles. I'm just gonna call them the Turtles. Saying the Teenage
Yeah,
Mutant Ninja Turtles
that's
way too
more or
much.
less my thing.
Yeah. So the Turtles are not really my thing. The Hashira are my thing. My question was, both of them at peak prime, Turtles versus Hashira, current day Infinity Castle arc. So Rengoku's gone, the goat, insect breathing's gone, and Tengen is down to 1 arm. But everyone is at full peak health. Giyu and
Yeah.
Tanjiro aren't hurt. They're not laying on their deathbeds. Zenitsu isn't, having thunder struck up his body. He's not laying on the side dead or anything like that.
Well, remember, we're not talking about them. We're just talking Hashira alone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But Giyu is at peak health and everything like that. So going at it, combated back to back, I think Hashira have it. But I've heard arguments with you. I think Hashira have it mainly because of their supernatural physical feats. Love Breathing herself can lift boulders and throw them when she was a baby. So she could launch a turtle across the sky without even thinking about it. With all the swordsmanship and skills, Raphael, I don't think stands a chance with Raphael. He has 2 little forks. He basically got 2 chopsticks that he wears around himself. I know you have an argument for Mikey. Mikey has 2 extended chopsticks is all he has. Because he just has 2 pieces of wood that he twirls around like fucking pom-poms.
Well, my thing is Raph would take his ones because Raph is more like the person that, like, hey, you're a strong fighter. Let's duke it out. Let's go. Let's see who wins.
So
if I die, it's a wow.
So what do you think? You think Raph's taking wind breathing?
Probably. Because when breathing, he's like, he looks the strongest. Like stone breathing, he's blind. Raph's kind of going to be like, I don't want to fight a blind person. I'm going to feel bad because like of his morals and everything. Even though he's still
Raph with stone breathing doesn't stand a chance. I would never give that to Raph.
But if we're talking their cosmic forms where they can basically go from like right here to right here and like faster than light speed, like all day turtles, because that's like their peak form.
What is cosmic? I hear people saying this cosmic form or the rise form. What is this form that we're talking about?
There was an anime. I'm gonna call it an anime because it's very anime animations, but it's a Western anime. It's Japanese and Western put together.
Okay.
So the turtles, they're fighting, and like they're already powerful in this one, but they go against Shredder, and I don't remember exactly what happens. But Shredder's like this big guy now. He has like all these abilities. Have you ever seen Minecraft story mode?
Yeah.
With like the big like tentacle thing? That's kind of what Shredder turns into.
Okay.
And they have to figure out how to fight them. They're just normal turtles at this point, and they're fighting, they're losing, and they basically die, and then come back with these abilities. Raph is like extra strong. Mikey, like God speeds. Like when I tell you, like how Zenitsu, he can move.
Yeah.
Imagine that times 50.
Okay, now is this all canon to Turtles?
Yes, this is all canon.
This isn't like a side quest or like a side piece of it. This is all canon. So
it's the Turtles, but a different universe of Turtles. Just like how every anime has a different universe.
A different extension.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically if we're going cosmic forms, it's a no diff for the Hashira. Like they're done.
Yeah.
They're just done with. Now
with like current time Turtles.
Is the cosmic form the only current Turtles that are winning this fight?
I would say there's another form where there's old Mikey. Old Mikey's gonna carry it, in my opinion.
What's going on with Mikey? Why is Mikey the one that... Is it because he's too stupid to know how strong he is?
The thing is, he's not too stupid. if you look at all the turtles and their weapons, Raph is very angry, very like, I'm gonna punch something. That's why he has size, not
Mm-hmm.
like he can't stab someone, he can't kill him. Leonardo, he like has a katana, right?
Disciplined,
Because he's a
sensei,
born leader.
samurai,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then
Donatello.
Donnie has his staff,
Mm-hmm.
which he's very tech savvy, and he modifies it. That's why he kind of has a staff. And then Mikey has the nunchucks because you have to discipline yourself very well to be able to even like not to use them, but to know how to use them without hurting yourself.
Okay.
There was a Netflix show, like an old show, 2018, 20, way before then. Mikey just is sitting here listening to music, and his sixth sense, like he has a sense where like if say someone's walking behind you, he would instantly know and block everything.
Okay.
He is basically like
It's
the
Chi
best out
from
of
it's the God, what's his name? Captain Yami with Chi.
kind of.
Okay.
But Mikey just he is built for the fighting life, but doesn't know it because he has ADHD and he's autistic, basically.
Okay. Because the only comment I have that actually made me side with the turtles is it highly depends on which version of the turtles we're talking about, which I'm assuming is what you're talking about with the rise of the turtles, where it's this
Yeah,
cosmic form. And then he says, talk about the rise of the turtles, got it in the bag, but most other versions, it's more of a toss up. And that's
yeah,
where I was at in between. I think this is such a good argument to have. If you're factoring cosmic form, I can give it to the turtles. I can give it to them. If
yeah.
we take out that one, I want to throw that up to Hashira. Mainly
It would
because of
kind of be
numbers. I'm doing it for
it would kind of
numbers.
just be like a Batman situation. If they had prep time, they fought him once, lost, didn't die, and came back to fight again.
What, the turtles?
And like, yeah,
Oh no, we're not doing prep time. I think prep time is one of
okay.
the stupidest things in the world. And
Well,
this isn't
would
towards
you
you.
can would you consider like say they get their asses beat but they don't die, but then they want to re-challenge them and like they hone their skills more? Would you do something like that?
No,
Because that's
because
kind of what the turtles are about. Is like they get their asses handed to them. They go fight the guy again because they learned why they lost
no.
and kind of fix the reason why.
That still goes into the Batman prep time theory. Like you lost one, like Superman. He
Okay.
lost against Superman, found out it's kryptonite, brought kryptonite. When I do a versus v versus, I always imply to the death. It's always to the death.
Okay.
So either Hashira are having turtle soup, or the turtles are having Hashira soup. To the death. If cosmic level is the only way they win, give it to them all day long. But without that, I think just sheer numbers, they lose no matter. They lose on every other instance on numbers.
Yeah.
Because
But
they might be
like,
good, but are they against 5 people good? Of people of all supernatural powers?
yeah, they
Okay.
have fought in hundreds of enemies by themselves that like so my favorite movie of them, it's called TMNT,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a live action, not like cartoony live action. They're going against like these ancient beings that have like like supernatural strength. One has like I wouldn't say like feathers, but he has stuff on his back he can throw and it poisons.
Okay.
And like they're going against all these different monsters and they had to team up with a few other people, but it's so they could get into the building to save Leo
Mm-hmm.
because Leo was kind of like a rogue at this time, not really
Not with the team. He's
doing
kind of doing his
anything
own thing.
because they kind of split up
Okay.
in this movie. Leo's in like Africa saving humans. Mikey's like this turtle like costume guy throwing birthday parties.
Okay.
Raph is like a rogue in the US on a motorcycle bounty hunting. And then Donnie's just back at home being Donnie.
Okay. So at the end of the day, we're giving it to the turtles. Like we're
Yeah, I
thinking
would
turtles.
say.
Okay. Because I understand we're going. The Hashira don't have like arcs or like different universes or anything. It's just Hashira. But we'll give that
Yeah.
one to the turtles. Moving into the Hashira, the Demon Slayer Infinity Arc movie, Infinity Castle. You watched
Mhm.
it in Japanese.
Yes.
So
It was I will say if someone doesn't like Japanese, that is the one movie I would say watch Japanese.
So now
It
with
is.
that, what is your rating and why? I have mine wrote down already what my rating is and why.
If we're saying just
Overall, the
altogether,
whole
both
movie
movies,
altogether. No, just Infinity
English.
Castle
Well,
arc.
I'm saying English and Japanese.
Okay, you can play a role in that. I only watched dub, so mine is
I would say
bias.
dub would be like a 7.5, maybe a 6.
Wow.
So the reason is
Wow.
Zenitsu is my favorite.
Okay, cool.
They kind of
That's
fucked
not
him
saving
over.
it. That's not saving your rating. Wow.
And then
Almost a
we talked,
6?
yeah,
I don't
and
know,
then we
dude. I
talked
don't
about
look.
her.
We're in episode 2. I don't even know if I can do this anymore with you.
But
You're
then
giving it like a half?
hey, listen,
What?
Linda.
What? What?
But then how they like I read the whole manga, like I know everything that's gonna happen, right?
Okay, no spoilers.
In the manga when the one girl dies,
Yeah, insect breathing.
it's like almost 2 whole books long.
Okay.
Like we get to see everything about the fight, and it's not just her disciple running in, seeing her getting absorbed, and it's like kind of pissed me off. But
Mm-hmm.
I will say, watching in Japanese, put that bitch up to like an 8.9.
Oh my
It
God.
would have been a 9 if it just had longer scenes.
Okay. So
Japanese, I love it for the vocals. The vocals were so good. Zenetsu's yelling, like saying, "You killed him. You're the reason why he did Saboku or whatever." Just
so
was so good.
so your rating of almost giving the English dubbed a 6 is just because Japanese sounds better?
Not only that, because like everything else in it.
But bitch, the Japanese one has everything else in it. What do you mean?
Yeah,
What? Okay, all right.
I'm
Okay,
very
hold on.
biased to
Yes, you are biased.
Japanese.
Yes, you are. You are slurping Japanese cock right now is what you're doing. All
But
right.
you know what? I could raise up the English though, only because of one character, and you know why?
I
Because of the
do.
voice actor.
Yes, okay, yeah. All right. Let me just do my rating. So, first off, no disrespect, 8.5 out of 10 on my end for the English dubbed. The only 2 factors I have, and you understand this, and a lot of people on TikTok
Yeah,
did too. I threw this up on TikTok. If you want, you can go comment on it. I give it an 8.5 out of 10 for 2 reasons. One, Zenitsu's fight is one of the most unforgivable, or the most forgettable fight in the movie. I have to be reminded that Zenitsu even had a fight in the movie because of how much I forget it. Because there's so
it
much
was
else
so
going
good
on.
though.
It was very good. It was very well crafted, well organized, great choreography. And it was to show the ego of his coworker or his partner.
His brother.
Yeah, brother, yeah. It was to show the ego driven of why he couldn't become a Hashira or become, a good one. So I get the whole reasons behind it, but it happened so quick that as soon as he was done with the fight, they didn't care. They didn't give a
Yeah,
shit as soon as he was done. And then the second reason I give it 8.5 out of 10 is because the insect breathing died in 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes, we get probably some of the best, some of the most just finger licking good animation, dude,
you,
that I've ever seen in my life. You remember
you
the
know.
bug animations, right?
But you want to know something? I kind of cried
I did too. I did too. But no,
because so the reason I cried though is because the flashback with her sister, dude.
oh,
Because like
oh,
they don't really do the flashback that long. The flashback was longer, in my opinion, than the fucking death in the
it
fight.
was. It was. Yes, it was. I'm the only reason I'm mad is that we have a character who I know can't cut heads. I get why she lost. I get why she had no hope of winning and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah. We got some of the best breathing style animations and probably the best animations I've ever seen in Demon Slayer history in the first 30 minutes, and you took it away from us. You
yeah,
gave us 1,000 centipede dance. The best thing I've ever seen in my life. When the centipede wrapped around him, and then she just dies. So all this work, all this struggle, all this time, and you die. Now, I
yeah.
understand it's built up. I understand there's more to it. I know what was inside her body when she got absorbed. It's common sense to know what was inside her body and everything. But I give it 8.5 out of 10 for those 2 reasons. Besides that, Akuza's backstory kind of drug at the end. A lot of people were ready to leave at the last 20 minutes because of Akuza not dying and trying to grow his head back. And then the fact that he basically had to off
Fucking
himself.
ego driven.
Yeah. But in reality, he had to off himself. And that's why they won. But it was so drug that also kind of brings it down that 0.5.
Yeah.
It was at a 9, but the ending 0.5 that
but the
went down.
effects for that one though, I love the snowflake.
Yeah, and every move that Akaza does is a firework. It's named after a firework because of his wife.
Love.
Or his love, yeah, his love interest.
But then like Zenitsu's fight, I love how like the lightning, you could see the status effect, like the lightning going before he goes.
Yeah.
And then he goes.
Yeah.
Kind of like how a lightning bolt, like you see the static before the lightning bolt hits.
It was a very good fight because you got to see one more lightning breathing styles. That if Zenitsu could use these, he'd be unstoppable on a different level. Lightning breathing becomes kind of an OP breathing style because of the effects it can cause. So no, it was a great fight, but I have to be reminded it was even a fight. Like I have to even remember it because Gyu's fight was the main point of the whole movie. Was Gyu and Tanjiro. That was the whole point of the entire movie.
I know you don't know there's a fight, but I'm waiting for Sound's fight. Cool.
I know.
Or not Sound's fight, Stone's fight.
Yeah, I know there is
Stone's fight. Oh my god.
I know it's him and Misbreathing. They're both kind of at it. But going into fights, next one, number 3, which anime does power visuals better? I'll let you answer this one first.
My opinion, like, okay, it's not too many power visuals. It's more or less like upgrade visuals. Tokyo Ghoul has some really good upgrade visuals. I know you haven't seen it.
I've seen a little, but we're talking about like great example would probably be solo leveling.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna get into.
Okay.
Like it has good visuals, but like something that has like my favorite, Black Clover. I'm gonna be honest.
I had Black Clover down because it has good visuals, but at the same time, it was kind of like My Hero Academia. Is it good visuals or is it just a strong attack? That's where I would get it. Like the water user, when she does her water serpent, that's a good visual, but that's just a dragon hitting someone. Like, is it a good visual or a good attack?
I think it's a good visual because like the details put into it. Like sometimes there was times when I was watching, like I'm not finished with Black Clover at all, but like I was watching I forget what the movie was called. Asta finally came back and him and his rival were fighting.
Yeah, you do.
And just a visual of the green on the one side and the other on the other side just looked amazing. And then his sword with like his abilities just, my opinion, looked good.
Yeah, no, they look good, but I don't know if those are power visuals unless you're talking about how they look. I thought we were talking more like Demon Slayer, like when they use fire breathing, the visual of that power, or like
All Might,
like we could
put that in too.
Yeah, because when All Might, when he fights the first Nomu, we truly get to see All Might go all out. When the kids are doing when the League of Villains, punching, when the League of Villains
invade
come in,
the dome.
Yeah. When he hits the Nomu into the sky using Plus Ultra, that is a power visual, but that's more of just a punch.
Yeah, it's more fighting.
So I had.
And if we're gonna say it like that, I would say solo leveling.
Solo leveling, Bleach took it more for me though. Every Bankai is a power visual.
Now I haven't seen much of Bleach. I've seen where he first got into the Soul Society and they won't let him in.
Okay.
So they're kind of walking around the outside village,
yeah,
talking to everyone. You get to meet the boar, and then they finally fight the giant at the front of the Soul Society, and they're about to fight everyone.
Actually, a good power visual for you that you would understand is when Naruto and Sasuke first fought, and they both got their big like Titan forms. That would be a good power visual. I put Bleach just because every single Bankai is such a good Bankai. And every Bankai is a good power visual of the power they hold within them.
You know what? I could say Naruto is really good too, especially in Boruto. Because
Boruto was good.
When in Boruto, before Naruto lost Kurama, he got his Baryon mode. And you could just see like the power scale from like when he's just fighting normally Sage mode, but when he puts on Barium mode and it gives him like the cloak, you could see like the chakra leaking off of him a little bit.
See, that's a good power
which is
visual.
it's showing that his chakra isn't just inside of him no more. It's flowing out of him so his abilities can work better. Or
Yeah.
like Chidori, for example. You know what Chidori is, right?
Yeah, I know Chidori.
Sasuke's lightning. That's a really good show because, like, if you're really looking at it, you're not going to see that, especially Naruto's like Rasengan.
Yeah, Rasengan's a good power visual too.
Yeah, or Beast Bomb.
A
Beast Bomb is a good visual.
If we actually want to give it to a character, when Vegeta's wife got smacked by the purple cat, that would probably be a power visual right there.
Yeah.
When he went from normal to instant, I don't know what it's called.
Have you ever seen when they fuse in Dragon Ball?
Yes, that was good too.
That's a good visual.
That's when actually that whole fight scene was good, where it was I forget his name. So it starts with the B, the big green guy.
Piccolo?
No, the big green guy they fight.
Oh, Cell.
No, the guy that they fight.
Yeah, it's Cell.
No, the other guy that's green.
There's only two green guys.
No, the big green Saiyan dude. He goes Super Saiyan and goes toe-to-toe with Goku. And Goku needs to fuse with Vegeta to beat him.
Oh, he's not
Broly,
green. He has
Broly.
Yeah, Broly has his pet worm or whatever.
But his hair's green and his visuals are green around his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I thought you were meaning skin green. I thought you
No, I'm sorry. Is it Broly? Broly's You know what? That I actually have to give probably the best power visuals to Goku Dragon Ball Z. Because they do it good. I don't like Dragon Ball Z personally. I'm not a big fan of it. I will say every fight scene does leave you on the edge of your seat. And they don't really pick favorites. Obviously, Goku's going to win because of plot armor. And they're going to let him win. But at the same time, it is such a great thing to watch every time.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's because he's technically the defender of the world.
Yeah. He's what, a sun monkey or something? Or
sun god.
Or sun god, which is a monkey. His real name's Kakarot and all that, and he's a descendant from this and that. I know the whole like plot armor of it.
All I'm saying about Dragon Ball is a little off topic. Frieza would get his ass kicked in real life if he would ever become a human.
Yeah, Frieza was a little fruity for my taste, but he also was just
very racist.
Yes,
just calling the species monkeys 24/7. It's just like
it was racist, but they aren't they? Like, doesn't Goku have a monkey form?
When it's full moon, if they have their tail, they become a giant ass ape.
Yeah, so like I get that it's racist out of context, but in context, in their world, it makes sense. Like, I'm not defending racism, obviously, but it makes sense why he calls him that.
I remember my first time watching it and hearing Frieza, he was like, ha ha ha, and then you said, you monkeys, and I just looked at my friend, I was like, what'd you get me into, dude? Because I understand why.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks he's better than them. Frieza's just, he's that main villain that everyone thinks is just gonna keep dying and never have a chance.
Well,
but he's actually good.
Yeah, and in a lot of animes, like Geto and JJK, he calls people under him monkeys. It's just a term because it's the lower primate of the evolution is why they do it.
Yeah.
It's the start of the evolution, and they're above the evolution. They've risen above normal society and humanity. But we'll move on to the next one. This one is you.
This one is something because I'm rewatching My Hero, as you know. And just watching Sun Eater with his ability.
I would say you would have Sun Eater. A lot of people might not know exactly who it is.
If you don't know who Sun Eater is the big three of My Hero Academia, which is the school that they're in. And he's a part of the big three. If he, say, I don't have anything, say I eat like a chocolate, I can turn it into a cacao bean shield, basically. That's what his ability does. Or if he eats octopus, he can get tentacles, reach out. And as long as he eats something, he can use it as his ability. The more he eats, the stronger he is, though.
If he eats crab, he can get a crab claw. If he eats tuna, he can have the tuna spear. Like, whatever he eats, he can use within his body.
If he eats chicken, he can get chicken feet and wings, which is so funny just seeing him fight with them. But like,
You want to talk about?
I feel
Yeah,
like he could be another person for One for All. Like, if he wasn't so timid, yes, he definitely could.
what would he do though? Like I only can think of one thing that he would gain from becoming all for one.
I feel like if he actually stepped out of his shell, he could become like Deku, but not fully like Deku. He might gain like one or two more quirks. I feel like he would get Black Whip. My personal,
So you think that he would get lucky enough to be Deku? Because Deku's
yeah,
lucky enough to be able to use the other powers.
yeah.
It's not because he's the ninth wielder. It's just because he got lucky.
Like I forget the scene, but he's just like Deku. He cares about everyone, but Deku's a little more strung out and more outgoing. Like, oh, I'm gonna save everyone, become the number one hero because I just want to.
Mm-hmm.
He's more or less like a support. Like, I'm gonna be here for the people. I don't care if I'm number one, as long as I'm here for the people. That's what
You're
matters.
talking about when they infiltrate One for All's base, go down to the right before Overhaul
Yeah,
gets taken out, and he holds those one guys down. That's the one scene you're talking about.
before All Might loses his powers, like
Yeah,
not completely, but like
yeah. So I think the only advantage he would get, this is just because we don't know, is I think if he ate an octopus for say, he could become an octopus, like
yeah,
transform his body into an actual living squid on land. I think that's the only thing it would enhance his power though. Because that's
yeah.
all it does. All for one. Sorry, all for one enhances the user's power. It doesn't give them power. Like
Mhm.
Deku has All Might's power because of like being able to hit shit, but he also gains everybody else's power. So
It's
if
kind
like
of it's kind of because they pass the power down.
yeah, so if
Like,
Shoto got all for one, he would just be able to get hotter and colder. He wouldn't be able to get a third power out of nowhere. He would just get more
yeah,
hot or more cold.
they kind of pass down their powers. Like, I don't know if because I read into it a little more,
Mm-hmm.
but like they pass down their powers because they feel like he could be the reason why villains kind of stop almost.
Are you talking about All Might or
No,
Deku?
Deku.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why he can get everyone's powers.
Yes, he can get everyone's powers because the original number one wheeler, the little brother, believed
Yeah,
Deku out of everyone is strong enough and willing enough to truly save everybody. So that's
I
why
would say
he's
he
doing that.
is his will is the
Yes.
reason why though.
I do think the best one would be the impermeation, the guy that loses his power, protecting
Mhm.
Aerie. He would have been the best choice. Out of
Yeah.
everyone, he would have been the best one. Without powers, he still whooped ass without powers.
My favorite is when they have to do the training and he's like, "Oh no, I'm floating away," and all you see is his face in the water.
And then they
And he's just
save
like,
him and he
"I hope a
drops right back
hero
down.
saves me." Oh no, I'm falling again. Dude.
Uh, Sun Eater would be a good choice. I think the only enhancement he would have though is maybe he could become more like the animal.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be more powerful, or he could do extra appendages. But I don't
Mhm.
think there'd be a lot to it personally. With all that, I understand Sun Eater's a good hero. Don't get me wrong, great hero. I don't know if it'd be a good choice for All Might though.
Yeah.
But that's a good
Maybe if he was further in the line, like maybe if he was older and he was like maybe wielder 3 or 4.
could be maybe possibly. His
No, I
timidness
wouldn't even
definitely
say 3 or
stops him.
4 because I would take out Black Whip. I love dude, Black Whip has to be my favorite person on the whole roster.
Yeah.
I just I love being able to like have something where you can use it for mobility, but use
Mhm.
it to also just beat the shit out of someone.
Yeah, I like Gear Shift. Well,
Gear Shift is really good
you'll
too.
learn about Gear Shift. Sorry,
I already know Gear Shift.
you'll learn more about it though. You'll learn more about Gear Shift. We'll move on from there though. That was a good argument. I think Sun Eater would be a good one. I just don't think he's obviously the best
Yeah.
option.
Now
Now,
Brainwash versus
this one
Eraserhead.
is a Racerhead versus the purple-haired brainwasher. If he can make you answer his question or respond to him by his
Mhm.
voice, you become under his mind control. But he can only make you walk and do certain directions or maybe pick up a cup. He can't make you use your quirk. So, the only reason I'm thinking Eraserhead stands a chance against him when under the brainwash is because Eraserhead is a pro hero.
Like, yeah, because he's a pro hero, but I don't even think it's that. Because like, I know his like whip thing that he has around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of connected to his mind, and I feel like it could know when he's under it.
Well, it's not a living entity. It doesn't do
Well,
its
I
own
know it's a
thing.
part of him.
Yeah, but he has to throw it. He has to be the
Yeah,
one to handle it. I just think that Brainwash in his own mind, or Eraserhead, I I don't know enough about the power scaling of Eraserhead because I know there's a whole separate movie that explains everything about him and everything. But I believe with him, he could activate his quirk just for a second and get it to go away. Because I understand he has to
yeah.
look at the user. So if he just gets Shinso just a little bit in his peripheral view, he can take out the quirk.
That's why I kind of say his whip, because like I feel like he could use it. Like, I'm not saying he can move his whole body, but like say Shinso gets him to move his hand. What if he can move his fingers and kind of like choke himself out and shock himself kind of with it?
Yeah, yeah, that's where
I
I
feel like
was.
that's how he would come back to fighting.
Yeah, another strong argument I had was a reflection. What if he sees himself in the window, like for a split second, activates its quirk, looking at himself, and erases the quirk from himself?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that would work because that in
I
my
don't
mind that makes sense. But then what if he erases his own erasing quirk because he's looking at himself?
It can't work on himself though, I thought.
I didn't know. I've never known if that
Because
question was answered.
I haven't seen Vigilante, but I know there's like an episode, like it's not gonna spoil anything. It goes back into his backstory with his friends.
When he's in high school and how they all
And it
became
kind
friends and
of
everything.
I saw it on TikTok and I think it explained it like he can't use it on himself, but he can use it on other people. If he can, leave it in the comments and let us know. But like I don't think he can use it on himself because it's what is it gonna do? Erase like erasing, you know?
Yeah, I've also wondered. We can go on a little side tangent because we're getting a little early into our times, so we have time to bullshit about this. I've always wondered how Eraserhead even became a pro hero because the scarf he's only
So
had for 6 years.
is it okay if I explain a little why?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna watch Vigilante for
So
a little while.
in Vigilante, like I've seen it
Spoilers
in
ahead.
Vigilante. Yeah, this is definitely spoilers, at least for him. I believe I forget what episode it is, but in Vigilante, they all graduate, the three of them,
Hmm.
and he's kind of depressed, like you could tell, and he makes his own hero, whatever the groups are called.
Yeah.
Um, he makes his own group, and he's the only one there doing all the calls, doing all the paperwork, and that's kind of how he made his way into showing that he can do more than without people,
Hmm.
but also can be a really good help with people
But he still got into UA, right?
on recommendation,
Okay, because
I
that's where I was
believe.
confused. Because a race ride might be smart, cool. The dude probably can't lift more than 20 pounds. Like he doesn't.
Oh no, he's strong.
I know, but he doesn't.
He,
He doesn't look like he could. Like hand to
yeah.
hand combat, the scarf, sure. Physical hand to hand, he's losing a lot of fist fights
I'm not gonna say much, but whenever his blue friend dies, he lifts a boulder to save him.
with his bare
But was
hands.
yeah, I believe it was with his bare hands if I can remember right.
Okay, because he doesn't show his physical strengths in the MHA series.
No,
But with his scarf,
and
he
I
does.
he also is just you can tell in My Hero, but he sleeps a lot because of his quirk. His quirk is such a heavy like thing because of his eyes.
Well, yeah, because
It
he's
makes him real
constantly able to
tired.
look. Yeah, and he has to have the eye drops and everything like that. You'll look that will touch base more at the end of the MHA series
Yeah.
that you'll be able to look at. Oh, okay. Well, we can move on to the next one. This one's gonna take a little while. Not gonna hold you.
Best live action adaptation.
I
So
mine mine's gonna be ridiculous, but it's the best one ever created in the world.
these aren't the best. I'm gonna say why I like them, and then I'll get to my best one since like we still have a bunch of time.
Yes,
So my favorites live actions are Tokyo Ghoul. Really good live action.
I've seen a little of it.
Like how they portrayed the characters, how they portrayed the eyes, how they portrayed everything.
I was like, because live
Such a
action
good thing.
adaptation, we're going off of the effects more than anything. How does it
Yeah.
visually look?
Death Note. Ryuk in the English looks amazing.
I haven't seen the anime, but the Netflix adaptation, the most recent one for Netflix, I liked, but it skipped a lot of stuff. I know that
the
it's
Japanese
don't know
live action adaptation was really good. Like we didn't really get to see much of just like the American live action. But then this is a very hot take. I love the Dragon Ball live action because of the visuals.
God. Because of what?
The visuals were not like the visuals. I would say how they portrayed the characters.
You must be blind.
They went so off script of the anime. Like,
which is not good. That's not a good live adaptation.
The reason I say it's good though is because it shows what would happen if Kakarot never knew he was a Saiyan. His brothers never came down and fought him and told him what he is. And he just was like a daily life human, like acting like a human, going to school and all that.
So
and it betrays it. It's an adaptation, but it's also an off-script adaptation.
I was gonna say, yeah, but that would put it at a bad adaptation then, because it's not following what it should be.
To most people, yes, but to me, no.
Okay, I can respect that. I'm just saying, as of live adaptation, a good one is a good one that follows the original.
Yeah. But honestly, I would have to say, like, it's more of a fan created, but there was a lot. No. Never mind.
I want to do I want to do official movie released.
I would probably have to say it was Tokyo Ghoul then.
Was the best one?
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul was online. Like they did skip some episodes because like they only had an hour to make it.
Okay.
And it was really good in my opinion. That's what actually got me into Tokyo Ghoul was the live action because I'm looking up a picture real quick so I can have more description of it. Like they're fighting, like their fight scenes are all good. It's definitely like a fighting anime.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're not fighting, like it just how they portray Ken Kaneki is so good.
Okay.
So, like how like the eyes where it's all red and it has like the little lines.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
So what would be your worst live action adaptation then? And I'm meaning worse, like straight trash. Didn't even try.
I didn't really look into it because I haven't seen a lot of like.
Have you seen the Cowboy Bebop live action?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
It made top 10 for the worst one. I don't know why.
Now,
here, while you look for that, I'll let you know what mine are. Number 1 best adaptation I've ever seen in my life, the original Scooby-Doo movie.
You know what? No, I already have it.
What?
I already have it. The first live action of Avatar, the movie.
Oh my god.
That
oh my god.
Oh my god, how they needed 4 or 5 people just to push one fucking rock. Like I saw the picture of Aang. How Aang looked. Oh my god, dude. I tell you, firebenders are not supposed to have fire right next to them. They're supposed to be able to just live in it and breathe it and spew it.
Oh my god, wait. So it's like the dude from X-Men. They need to have a fire source first.
Yeah, they have to have a fire source. Rockbenders, you know Toph, right?
Yeah, I love Toph. It's actually my favorite character.
She's fucking built crazy, doing all this shit. She went against Boomy, which is the #1 psychotic earthbender.
Okay.
They needed 5 motherfuckers to move a boulder this big.
Okay, that's pretty bad. That's actually, yeah, because even Toph can move like a mountain without thinking about it.
She was moving countries.
Yeah, she invented metal bending. Like she is one of the first to use it.
Katara, I will say my favorite character in there was Katara and her brother.
Okay, the waterbenders.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Katara, she was so like, I didn't like him that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they tried doing blood bending and then they cut it out after like the first few seconds of the blood bending.
Okay.
And it's just like, Dude, bloodbending's so cool. She learned how to do it, but she never uses it because like her morals. But like show us like her fighting with bloodbending, please.
I hate morals is such a fucking cop out. It's such a cop
Yeah.
out, dude. When anytime someone's like, oh, they're more like the Jedi, their morals hold them back. It's a cop out, dude. The Jedi could bend the fucking Siths over, spank their little bottoms with extra baby powder if their morals weren't in the way. Morals are such a cop out. But okay.
But for shows, live action, I would say One Piece is my favorite.
I would consider One Piece a good live. Yeah, it's a live action adaptation, and I actually will give you that one. I don't think it's the best in my opinion, but I do give you that. One Piece is a great adaptation.
For shows, it's really good.
My top has to be Scooby-Doo. The #1 first Scooby-Doo movie.
I wasn't considering Scooby-Doo.
Bar for bar, it's the best. It's the best live action bar for bar. Which one, though? The first one, the original.
The original? Okay, I will say the other live action. I thought it was really good. I liked Shaggy in that one also.
Mine for the one where they fight the cotton candy monster. Fred gets on the motorcycle. They see Scrappy. Scrappy becomes the big monster. They had to pull the pyramid from his chest or whatever. That one, the live action one.
Yeah.
If you
I will say that one's really good though, because when Fred gets on the motorcycle, that's one of my favorite songs.
Wanted Dead or Alive, yeah.
Yeah.
But Scooby-Doo bar for bar is one of the best live action adaptations. Scooby-Doo, when I was a kid, I thought was a real dog that they just CGI'd. Shaggy, Freddy, Velma, and Daphne, all of them acted exactly like the characters. They looked like the characters. They were the characters.
I will say, though, Shaggy's the best one.
Shaggy was the best one. Out of all of them, Shaggy was
Matthew
top dog.
Lillard. Ooh.
Fun fact, Matthew Lillard would sit in his car and scream for 20 minutes to make his voice sound like Shaggy. So he could lose his voice, yeah. So he could lose his voice. But I'm giving it Scooby-Doo over everything. I think it is better than half the shit we have today. And the only thing that was
considering it.
The only thing that was CGI'd were the monsters, Scrappy, and Scooby. 3 things were CGI'd. Well, the cotton candy monster and all the other monsters, but those are actually half CGI.
Are you challenging me, man?
Half CGI, half costume. The fart scene, someone argued with me and said that wasn't in any of the shows. I said no.
Oh yeah, the movie.
The movie, but none of the actual kid shows, because the farting scene was for the adults. That was for the mature audience.
My favorite part was when they're fighting the cunt. They're in like the basement. They're like drinking all the shit. Guy. Well, they're drinking all the stuff, and Scoob becomes an alien and looks at each other's eyes and fucking pokes them. Or when he becomes the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah,
that was funny. And then they're like, cotton candy.
And then
they're jumping the elevator, and he's like, no.
Well, yeah, and obviously it's not for kids. I hate that argument because Shaggy literally gets tits. You get to see Shaggy with tits.
Oh my god.
So, like, obviously it's not for kids, but that's the best one. Cowboy Bebop was actually on a list of top 10 worst. I think that is probably the most trashed ever rating in my life. Cowboy Bebop live adaptation was amazing to me.
It would be in mid-tier, to be honest.
A mid-tier,
like,
yes.
It wasn't peak. Like, it was funny, but it wasn't the best.
It was good enough for me to want a season 2. It was good enough for me to want them to do more.
It was actually good enough to make me watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, so that's how, like, Death Note doesn't make me want to watch the anime. I want to, but the live action doesn't make me want to watch the anime. Because I've heard that if you watch the anime, you hate the live action because of the comparison of how much is cut out,
I still like
how much is done.
In anime.
But the live action for Netflix cut out, like, L. You don't even get to really see L at all.
Yeah.
You only see for, like, 5 minutes of the entire movie. So I know L, but I don't know shit about him. I know that there's a weird dude named L who they completely doesn't
creepy ass motherfucker.
He doesn't look anything like the character in the anime though. Like he's a complete 180.
In the anime, he's a skinny, scrawny, like
scrawny,
sweet kind of person.
Hunched
in
over.
The movie, he's just this weirdo that isn't like. It's because it's an American adaptation.
Yeah, and I know that's what it is. I know
the Japanese adaptation has L, I think, 20 minutes throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and 5 minute long movie.
Yeah. Give or take.
So.
But the worst adaptation to date, in my opinion, I've ever seen in my actual existence of 28 years on this earth, the Justice League. The Justice League, I'm considering an adaptation because of Teen Titans.
Which one, though?
I don't know exactly which one, but it's where Cyborg...
Are we talking...
It's where the Flash...
Which Flash?
The creepy one.
Armor suit? Is it like metallic-y?
Here, I'll paint the scene. You'll know which one I'm talking about. He gets a cut on his side. Cyborg's holding a cube, screaming for him.
Okay, I know which one.
So he has to like run back in time or some shit.
People hate that one because that Flash isn't portrayed right, but I love that one. In my opinion, if you read the comics from day one, Flash runs like that. Like, you can't see it.
What, they don't like because of the way his arms are flailing like this? I just don't think it looks good. I don't think anything about it looks good. Cyborg, maybe there's an argument, but everyone else just looks like ass. Like, there was no time put into the story. There was no time put into the costumes. They just said, hey, go make a movie. Like, there was no substance there. And then it ended on the most bullshit thing it could ever end on. Just because I'm powerful. That was the ending. Because I'm powerful.
If we're adding like superheroes, Flash MCU, like NBC.
Well, no, I just don't like that movie. Pants. I don't like that adaptation just because I don't think it's a great one. And no one liked it. It got one of the worst ratings because overall...
I liked it.
I can watch it once, but I would never watch it again. I could not watch it
I can't watch it more than once a day.
Exactly.
I can watch it like once every few months.
Yeah, because you forget about stuff. And you only like it because you're nitpicking little things you like here and there. Overall, worst thing ever made. Worst thing ever made overall. Especially if you compare it between... It's not worse than Superman versus Batman. It's not worse than that. But it's up there. It's up there. Superman versus Batman was probably one of the worst superhero movies ever to be made. But that's not really a live adaptation at this point in time because they've made so many that now it's just like something we do.
Now that we're speaking about like this kind of stuff, what would this coming up to our last topic? We could take a little bit for this one.
Mm-hmm.
What are 3 animes that you think you would survive in, depending on the situation? And like, there's one that you think we both can survive in, one that you think we can't survive in. Like, at all, like, we get put in it, we're just dead day one.
So are you saying when you say one that we can survive in, are you saying ones that we have the powers of that anime, or just as humans, we get dropped down, we can survive?
As humans drop down.
Oh, God.
Later on, we could get the abilities, like, if we work towards it, but, like, not right away. And then one that it depends on the situation.
Well,
like, what arc.
Depending on the situation, that one we can just have fun with. We can build that to work with us. An anime that we could be dropped in and survive, there's not many. As humans, there's not many, dude. You got to think of how many animes humans
there's
die.
More than you think.
Invincible, maybe, if we don't live in Chicago.
But they don't even fight in Chicago, man.
Yes, they do. Season 1, they do.
Well, yeah, season 1.
I've only watched season 1.
I would have to go with probably One Piece.
Survive? Because it's so huge. It's such a huge world that you can
it's not. It's like a fourth of the US, how big it is. Not like actually, like...
They live on a world.
They live on a world, but the islands are like a fourth of the US.
Okay, so I'll just go on an island that they never touch.
Pirates go to everyone.
Then I'll go to a different island when they come to this island.
But here's the thing, though. Like, say we both get dropped down in One Piece. Would you join a pirate crew? Or would you join the Liberation, like the cops, basically?
I'd probably join a pirate crew because fuck it.
Pirate crew.
Yeah, I would. Do
Me personally, I would join the government, but.
That's
you can become a pirate. No. Listen, there's certain characters that become pirates after, because you say we get dropped down and go to the Rogers era.
Mm-hmm.
You could become a pirate, but you can also be a world government, because the world government and the pirates, like the top big dog pirates that have the most bounties,
Okay.
work with the government to get littler bounties
Mm,
because they're so powerful.
got you. I
So
would be
it's
a
kind of like a
pirate.
situation.
So yeah, so as humans getting dropped down, do you do as do
I would
regular
say we
people get
could.
to pick? Do they get to pick being a
Yeah,
pirate or working for the government?
you can. Yeah, you
Okay,
would
because
have to train harder for one or the other.
I was thinking, because a lot of animes in like overall, like say we get dropped into Black Clover. Okay, cool. We're just dropped there. We'd have to be like farmers or something. Now, if you're talking about
Yeah,
we're born into the anime, we have the option to get a grimoire, and then from that grimoire get older.
yeah,
But dropped in an anime right now, we're not surviving a lot of them. Unless you put us into like Fruit Basket, like the mushy gushy animes where there's really not a lot of death.
yeah.
So now the second one was what, an anime we can't survive? All of them.
No, like one we wouldn't even survive being born
Oh,
type of
all of
thing.
them. Take your pick. There's a Attack on Titans.
That's what I was gonna go with. I was
We
gonna say
ain't, we
AOT. We
won't even
wouldn't
be 3 years
survive
old. We wouldn't even make it to 3 years old. We would die.
because say we're born at the beginning of the era before the Titans were figured out, could be humans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We would die because of all like the diseases. Or
Yeah.
if we're born in the walls, we don't know what wall we're gonna be born in. We could be born in Walmaria, or we could be born in the fucking farms all the ways at the edge of the fucking walls.
Well, even if you put us in Hell's Paradise or Plunderer, we would die pretty quick because they just kill people just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Now with AOT, that anime only takes like isn't it only like 5 years from beginning to end? It like the whole anime doesn't really take that long of a time frame.
No.
Aaron doesn't get much older at the end of it.
He's like 21, 22.
Yeah, and he starts okay, so maybe 10
He
years,
started out like 14,
give or take. So all right,
13,
yeah,
around
so
there,
6 years, so 6-7 years. That whole anime takes place in 6 and 7 years. We wouldn't even
yeah.
make it past the age of 3. I wouldn't even be able to say my first goo goo gaga, and I'd be dead.
Yeah. Now, honestly, this
The third
going back to
one,
ones we would survive, I would say Doctor Stone we could survive.
I have seen a little, but not a lot, so I can't give my opinion on Dr. Stone.
I
Well,
would
yeah,
have
you
to
could
say
say the
though,
sport anime we could survive in.
well, yeah, I'm saying like a live, like not live action, but like very combat-esque. Because
Yeah.
Doctor Stone, there's a lot of fighting in it. There's a lot of like survival.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we dropped in it and like say we were part like this kind of lines up with like if we had the right situation, but not really. Say like we were friends with the guy that made the stuff to bring us back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could survive, me personally, because like we have a genius as a friend,
Yeah.
but then we have us. Like I'm pretty strong. I could do some of the muscle work.
An anime that we could survive, we were dropped into is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is up there. We could learn to swing
Yeah,
a sword. We could learn to cut a head. So if you want a
Doctor
good,
Stone's up there.
yeah, Dr. Stone, Fire Force technically, because if we were born at the right time, we would have the fire powers of a certain type of power. But even the one human captain kicks
Yeah,
ass. The
he
second one not
does. Oh no, man, I'm not gonna say anything because that's in season 3.
the second one not surviving. There's a lot of them. They fucking pick your flavor.
Yeah,
Pick your pick. Got even Fruit Basket you could die in. Now, an anime that we could survive depending on the circumstances and situations, any anime, dude. Like, put me in MHA, give me a power. I'll do my
yeah.
best. Put me in One Punch Man. I'll do my best.
Say we got put into JJK, and
What time frame are we talking before or after Shibuya?
current time frame. Current time frame.
So after Shibuya.
No, before Shibuya.
We're,
Well,
you're saying current. That's after Shibuya. We're on the last.
I'm saying
on another season.
we're not just born. We're like the age that we are now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're dropped into
Okay.
it. Now,
Say we're put into it, and where was I going with that? I lost track now.
I was about to say, do we have certain powers? Do we get to pick our powers? Do we just gotta get whatever
here.
happens?
What group would you live with? Like, would you become like the Gojo? Would you become Megami?
I do Megami.
Like his family?
Yeah,
His family?
Yeah, I wouldn't do his family. No, I would do the.
Would you do Fushiguro then?
For a family,
Like-
yeah, I would do Fushi because Megami's family, no one cared about any of them. They all wanted to eat all of them to die. Like they
Yeah.
all wanted to get off each other. So Megami's family is probably the worst family
Honestly,
to go for.
I would choose. I would probably have to choose Yuta's family.
Does Yuta have a family?
Yeah, his lineage. Like, they're some of the best sorcerers in the world.
Oh, you're picking that because they're sorcerers. I would do
No,
Megami just for the Shikigami. The Shikigami
I'm
aspect
picking
is
it
amazing.
because of their ability to adapt. Because I like their lineage, they can put curses on anyone.
Yeah, his domain expansion itself is adapting. I would do Megami for the Shikigami. Granted, Maharaga is probably going to wipe my ass with my teeth, but you know, like I could try, you know, throw a couple swings in there.
Big
But
Raga.
Megami could probably kill a lot of people. Even Gojo acts a little worried to get around him.
Because that's only because he can spawn Maharaga.
Well,
Maharaga is not easy to get a contract with.
Well, no, but Megami also, I know he won't yet, but he could take down Maharaga. Like, he could. If he knew his full potential, he could.
No, I would have to disagree.
Do you think Gojo could kill Maharaga?
No.
Oh, wow. So you really think Maharaga is up there?
Maharaga's, like...
I know the whole power and everything.
Maharaga's power is so strong. Like, you know how...
If it has the
Maharaga
ability
is.
to be strong.
Yeah, I'm just saying, though, Maharaga, at his power level, could beat Gojo, but struggled with 10-fingered Sukuna.
Yeah, no,
and 10-fingered Sukuna is... Imagine 10 Gojos going against one Sukuna, 10 fingers. That's how many Gojos you'd need to fight Sukuna.
I don't know, because, I mean, Gojo could do a hollow purple and probably end the match. Because Maharaga wouldn't have time to adapt. Sukuna played with his food.
Sukuna understands that Gojo, though, is, like, he's him. That's, like, the best way to explain it. Gojo's him.
Yeah.
Gojo can basically do anything. And if Sukuna, like... It definitely could be situational, but you would have to not let Sukuna get his domain. Because if he's fighting and he's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm ending it. Sukuna's domain, you're not living.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just Gojo versus Maharaga. Gojo wouldn't give Maharaga the time to adapt. That was where Sukuna played with his food. Like Sukuna enjoyed.
But that's because he wanted. Food. That's because he wanted Maharaga to get stronger.
Yeah, but I think Gojo could take him because Gojo wouldn't let him get stronger. He would just wipe him right there.
If he didn't get cocky.
Yeah, Gojo.
Because Gojo does get cocky.
Not with someone like Maharaga, he wouldn't. He'd just end that shit right there. Now,
he got cocky with Toji.
For the plot armor, he would get cocky, but in a real life scenario, he's just going to end that shit.
Yeah.
Because even when the high school got attacked by the plant bitch, and we got to learn Toto's boogie woogie, he didn't fuck around. He threw a hollow purple straight at everybody to just kill them all.
But that's because he messed with his students.
Well, yeah.
Now, if Maharaga didn't mess with his students and they just started fighting...
he'd probably fuck around.
Yeah.
But seeing that Megami is about to die on the door, he's going to end Maharaga ASAP so he can go help Megami.
Yeah.
Now, another one that we're not surviving in, solo leveling. We're not surviving that.
Oh, fuck no.
We're not surviving solo leveling.
Personally, we would spawn in with 0 power level. Would be just an average
okay.
human.
Well, first off, I have a little bit of aura to me, okay? Got a little bit of aura to me. Thank you very much.
Nah, I think you would be a D class. I'd be like a B or C.
Why is that? Because you have titties that point down?
It's not.
Why am I down in the D
class? We might get out of this.
Why am I down in the D class?
I feel like we both would be D class.
Why are you putting me in D? I need explanations why I'm in D class.
Because we're just getting spawned.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm leaving. I'm done with this podcast.
Nah, you put me in D class. I'm a little fucking
I would say
offended.
we'd both be in D class though, because like we're just spawning in.
So do we have powers or no?
No, we
Oh,
wouldn't
then
have
yeah,
anything really.
we're in E class then if we're just spawning
Yeah,
in, because we won't
or
have
whatever
any
the lowest
magical
is.
power. E class is lowest because we'd have no
But
magical
like,
power to extrude from our body.
but since we're humans and we've seen the anime, I'm saying I should preference this. Say we go and know everything about the anime,
We're still
current
fucked.
time.
We're still
Yeah, we're
fucked.
still fucked. But if solo leveling, imagine we find the cave that he went into. We
Oh,
could become the player too.
yeah, to both of
All I'm
us. Both
saying.
of us at the same time could be player
Yeah.
two. I don't know if it works that way. I don't know if it works that way.
Well, his father's player one because he's player two technically.
Yeah, but I gotta look into his father. I don't know much about that. I know
Yeah,
that's a new season and everything.
it's not even out yet.
I know, but
I
it's
just read
coming
a little
out.
bit of the manga and stuff.
It's going to be coming out. All right, guys, we're in that there. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning into episode 2 of Dudime. Again, I'm Daffystep. This is Zero. All of our descriptions and links will be down below, including everything with Dudime being down below. If you guys want to go check us out, check out our other socials. Me and Zero are both doing anime content on our YouTube, our TikTok, and the Gram every now and again. And then you can just check us out, do some feedback, do some comments, and we will soon be having a Patreon and a discussion board for everyone to have.
Before we end it, make sure if you have any questions or something you would want to see us talk about, leave a comment. Let us know why and what anime it would be or what show.
Yeah, just let us know and take it easy.